Alright. Up late. Figure I'll do a predictions video. It should be a pretty quick one since it's just me. We are in week 2. So year 5. Our big 3 things we always harp on. Make sure you're staying recruiting and things like that. You know, we're almost halfway through. Recruiting matters more than ever now. Make sure that you have a team still set up for those seasons, 7 through 10. Stay on top of your streaming. If you're the road team in a game of the week, you need to be streaming. Game of the weeks are always pinned when they're always at the top of each message whenever we advance to the new week. And then stay on top of rule breaks. We haven't had any this year, to my knowledge, which is good. We stay on that. We'll be all fine. Update them as need, or check them as needed. All right, so getting into predictions. First, the Heisman watch. Still isn't changed. Kelly Smith from Oregon, Deion Higdon, Saka Polutele, AJ Brand, who isn't even the starter for LSU, and then a CPU. Players of the week. National Defensive Player of the Week, Luke Longway, safety out of Arkansas, 8 tackles, 1 TFL, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, and a 35-0 shutout. Home to Notre Dame. And Stevie Jamison, running back from Akron, 22 for 132, 4 touchdowns, 31 and another receiving touchdown for the Zips in a 52-10 win. ACC Defensive Player of the Week. Okay, here. Kwabena Glizzy, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a pass breakup for the corner out of Georgia in a 49-35 loss. Julius P. Ryan, 5 catches, 141, and 4 receiving touchdowns for Alabama in a 48-7 thumping of Oklahoma. Got a UCLA sweep here in the Big 12. James Johnson, the corner, with 1 tackle, 1 TFL, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. And the running back, Craig Ivey, 14 carries for 159, 2 touchdowns, also had a 25-yard receiving touchdown in a 42-10 win at Wisconsin. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week, Joe Holiday, 2 tackles, 1 TFL, 1 interception, 1 pass break, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown. Stat sheet stuffer. That was a force win that they won 69-7. That's crazy. And then Offensive Player of the Week in the Big Ten is Jermaine Detmer with 11 carries, 163, 2 touchdowns, 6 for 51 as well, out of Ohio State in a 27-24 win at Florida State. Finally, the SEC, long way, of course, we already mentioned. Arkansas sweep here, Cameron Newcomb with 10 grabs for 172 and 2 touchdowns versus Notre Dame. All right, to the predictions. Starting off here, 11th ranked Auburn Tigers at 1-0, traveling to Provo to play the 0-1 BYU Cougars at 0-1. Battle of the Cats here. These two have faced off Peso at Dwayne a couple times. I want to say they've played at least 3 times or something like that. I know that Dwayne's beaten him at least once. I think the Pesos team's a lot better now, especially defensively. So I'm expecting the Tigers to roll in this one. Let's go. I'm going to go 31-10. Auburn wins. Next, SMU Ponies, the Mustangs, 0-1, traveling to Clemson to play the 12th ranked Tigers at 1-1. This is Clip playing at E-Fly. This is about roster disparity, about as much as it can get here. Clip's still trying to get that roster right at SMU, and the Clemson roster is nuts. Especially at home, I expect E-Fly to roll in this one. I'm going to go 38-17, Tigers win. Next, huge matchup here. 2 Goliaths in the league. The Michigan Wolverines at 4th rank, playing their opening game of the year after 2 byes. Traveling to T-Town, formerly known as Chapo Land. The 6th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at 2-0. Coach Twan looking to have a good season. These two have played a bunch, know each other's scheme a bunch. I think Chapo could be a little cold. The fact that Twan's at home on top of that, give me the Tide to win this one close. I'm going to say 31-24. Alabama wins. Mr. 77 himself, 18th ranked Oregon at 0-1. Coach Freeway heading to Gainesville to the Swamp to play the 13th ranked Florida Gators at 2-0. And Gabe has looked shaky, to say the least, this year. Got a little turnover prone, so he's working on that. Luckily for him, Freeway is a terrible defender. I mean, Freeway's going to put up some points, especially against Gabe's bad defense, but I have to imagine that the Gators will win here. If they don't, it would be a colossal upset. So give me Florida to win this one at home, 45-21 over Oregon. Next, 0-1 Wisconsin Badgers. That's Coach Delvin traveling to Raleigh to play the 0-1 NC State Wolfpack, which is Dean. Dean played me really close in overtime in Atlanta week 1, so he's got a really good scheme, good players he's been working on. I think he's going to win this game. I expect him to win it kind of handily, too. I don't think that the Badgers are having to answer for Jamerson. So give me the Wolfpack to win here 38-17, or 35-17. Big 12, the 0-2 Oregon State Beavers traveling to the Shoe to play the second-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at 1-0. The Battle of the OSUs. This game will be a blowout, and it will be a shutout. Give me Ohio State 45-0 at home to Oregon State. Next, 5th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks at 1-0. Coach Drop traveling to Los Angeles to play the 0-1 Trojans and Coach Sab. Drop's playing really good football right now. Sab is still trying to find his way, especially offensively, so I expect a lot of points from Drop here. Not many points from Sab. I'm going to go 38-14. Arkansas wins. Next, we have the 1-1 Baylor Bears. Coach Pistol traveling to Pasadena to play the 2-0 UCLA Bruins and Coach Tim. It could be a sneaky game here. Tim won his first 2 games back. Eric's still a really good user. I expect Baylor to win this one. I don't think it'll be a blowout, though. I'll say 38-24. Or we'll go 35-24. The Bears take it home. Next, best 2 years of the league right now. Colossal matchup. All 4 of our national championships of the first 4 seasons belong to these 2. So, 3rd-ranked Colorado Buffaloes at 1-0. Coach Savon traveling to College Station to play the 8th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies at 1-0 and Coach JJ. Savon was still working some stuff out with his team whenever we played week 1. I think that JJ's defense will be the difference maker in this one. I'm going to say that the Aggies win a close one, 27-21 over the Buffs. Next, 0-2 Sooners. Oklahoma traveling to Stanford to play the Cardinal. This is Morg playing at Chevy. This will be a good game, I think. Chevy, when he's not turning the ball over, same as Morg, tends to play pretty well, especially if he can get his run game going. I don't like the way Morg plays on the road specifically. Morg should win. His roster's 20 overalls higher, but for some reason, I think Chevy's going to be in this one. I'm going to say that the Cardinal pull it out 24-21 at home. Next, number 1 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions at 1-0. Coach Des traveling to Boise to the Blue Field to play the 0-1 Broncos and Coach G's. G's threw 6 picks in his opener. I do not expect him to improve upon that performance this week. Des is playing extremely well. He's got a ridiculous roster. This one will be a blowout. Give me 45-10. Nittany Lions take the cake. This will be a force win for Iowa over the CPU. The 1-0 LSU Tigers, Coach Dang, traveling to Blacksburg to play the 1-1 Virginia Tech Hokies and Coach Chap. This game will be death for the Hokies here. Dang's playing pretty well. It's got a relatively good team. Chap's team is bad. He's not playing particularly well either, despite the 69-7 force win. So give me the Tigers to roll in this one. 38-7. 31-7. Next, 0-2 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Coach Nelly traveling to Syracuse to play the 7th-ranked 1-0 Orange and Coach Ryan. We are a far cry from the upset that happened year one between these 2 teams. Notre Dame has put up 3 total points through the first 2 games, really struggling offensively. And Ryan's going to put up a shit ton of points here. So I'm going to say that the Orange win this one 42-17. And that should be it. That is going to do it. All right, quick little video. Appreciate everybody watching now or going to watch in the future. Stay on top of your recruiting, your rules, and your streaming, and everybody have a good night.